And what motivated you to come out here and protest against the war and the president?
Almost 7 years of George Bush and every crime that they have committed, beginning with stealing the presidency right up through the Iraq War and everything that has gone down since.
And you're from a small town in Ohio, right?
That's right.
And how did you find out about this march and the bus?
Internet, Democrats.com. I originally found out about all the activities going on this month, and then found through impeachbush.org about the bus coming down from Cleveland, and that's how I ended up here.
Well, it's great to meet you, and it gives me hope that you came from a small town all this way because you want to protest against the regime of George W. Bush.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you very much. Hi, you're from Washington, D.C., right?
Yes, Washington, D.C.
And you're helping organize in this march.
Yes, I'm a student organizer with the Answer Coalition, and that stands for Act Now to Stop War and End Racism.
Has there been a lot of harassment building up for this march in Washington?
There's been a lot of harassment building up to it, not only in Washington, D.C., but also in Virginia. I'm actually a student organizer in Virginia, and we haven't been faced with too much harassment from the police, and more or less the county. So Arlington County has been, they've been cracking down big time on us. Not only that, but in Washington, D.C., they've been arresting a lot of our people for simply putting up posters on boxes, a complete violation of our First Amendment rights. At General Petraeus's hearing, some of our people were actually beaten and arrested and dragged off. And they've been trying to stop us everywhere we go. We do leafletting, we do postering, we do banner dropping, and they're there right away to harass us. And really, they have no claim, they have no law that forbids us from doing any of this. They're just trying to stop it because they know this march is going to be huge. And this is us, we the people, we are the majority. Our president's doing nothing, Congress is doing nothing, and people who sit at home and are not at this march today are also doing nothing because it's their silence that supports this war and their tax money that supports this war. So if you're fed up, you should be here. This is today, Saturday the 15th. Starts at 12 o'clock. We're looking forward to a huge turnout, and hopefully the war will end sometime this week.
Well, thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thank you. Thank you guys for coming. Peace, Cleveland.
Hi, we're in Washington, D.C. What motivated you to come out here and protest against this war?
My nephew just got out of the service, and he was lucky enough to get to go to Iraq 3 times, and also in honor of my dad, who was in the reserves back when World War II started, and he ended up in the Army for 7 years.
And that's a photo of your father.
This is my dad. This is his hat. A couple of little ribbons.
Can you tell the story that you told me about your dad?
Oh, yes. There's 2 girls in the family, my sister and I, and my dad he would always tell us how happy he was that he had girls and not boys, because he said he could never let a son of his go into the Army after what he had seen and how it had changed him.
Well, so your dad's seen war, and
yes,
he knows what war's about. It's not.
Yes. War doesn't make men out of boys; it makes men dead. And I'm honoring him too today. Plus, all this, I know several servicemen that are over there right now. So.
Well, thank you very much for your wisdom.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Okay, my name is Alex, and I thought that instead of what normally happens at these protests, counter-demonstrator interactions get kind of ugly and violent, so I thought to counter that violence that we're all against, we should just give them flowers, because we're all of the same race, and we're all of the same people, I should say, and we all belong to each other. So to say that, you know, our sons and daughters who've died in the military, or our brothers and sisters, deserve flowers at their funeral, and that these people don't, is just it's a waste. So I think that we should all be peaceful through kinder gestures and simpler gestures like this. So everyone give a flower to a counter-demonstrator.
And what is your name, brother?
Alex. Do you need my last name?
And where are you from?
I'm from D.C. I'm from around here.
Yeah, we're from Cleveland, man.
Awesome.
And
cool.
We'll put you on air in Cleveland, though.
Awesome.
Share the wisdom with our brothers and sisters in Cleveland.
Awesome.
All right, take care, bro.
Cool, you too.
Okay.
Hi, this is your player George W. You know what? I just found out that I'm king. Now, I'm like all these protesters coming on a Saturday morning when I got my Cartoon Network on. You know, they come to my house, and me and Laura was watching Popeye. You know, when they come in here and they start playing them drums and they start that chant, and, you know, that's my cartoon hour. Trying to get the knowledge for America.
Mr. Bush, I'm seeing people behind you that have shirts and they're demanding impeachment for you.
Well, they're misguided Americans. Now, you know, I ain't the president no more. I'm the king. So things going to be a little different here. Now, you want to come in the White House and bear gifts, you know, like gold and oil.
Are things working out in Iraq?
Oh, things are great. You know, freedom's on the move. Petraeus got his box of chocolates. He showed at the White House. You know, that was good. But now we're waiting for the flowers and some hummus.
So is democracy being given to the Iraqi people now?
Well, you know, they're paying for it through the oil program.
Okay.
You know, democracy's not cheap, reporter. Okay. You know, now let's get that straight. Anyway, it's not a democracy anymore. It's a monarchy. I am the king. You know, I tell you, democracy failed America. There's a proviso in the Constitution that says if it fails, we're going back to the monarchy. That means I'm King George.
Okay, hail King George.
Well, thank you, reporter. There'll be something extra in there for your tax check.
Okay.
Well, remember, you know, come to your king.
Thank you for bringing freedom.
Oh, we got freedom. I'm going to bring more freedom. Hey, you're terrorist attack. Oh, my God, my hair.
Al-Qaeda.
This is Sam Phillips reporting for Liberation BREW, and I have an exclusive interview with George W. Bush, future king and dictator of America. George, how you doing? What do you mean how I'm doing? You know, I'm here watching my cartoons, and these people come in front of my house while I'm on the Cartoon Network and trying to get some wisdom for American people. Well, George, you know, yeah, you're just selling buttons. Yeah, I'm trying to raise some cash for Halliburton. Well, you know, I'm reporting live here, you know, and George, you know what I mean? He's got to go watch the Cartoon Network because it is Saturday morning here in Washington, D.C. Well, George, what do you think about the protesters? You know, they should be home watching cartoons and, you know, they can get the history of, you know, Symphony Sam. George is blown away, man. I got to go. Well, let me know when you're ready. Hi, this is President, really, your King George W. And this is my new palace. And I want people to bring gifts next time. You know, and I want you all to go home, you know, and, you know, worship your new king. You know, I'll tell you, you know, I'll be having stories and telling you about the kingdom, you know. And this is my new palace, and Laura's making the ribs for the men for my coronation. So we're going to go attack Syria, Mexico, Canada, and we might even attack Cleveland, Ohio, because, you know, we wrote that off years ago. Got a losing team. Poor people don't have even a pot to piss in. You got to be rich to be in my kingdom, America. You know, you got to have, you know, checks and balances. Well, I got to go. You know, I got a kingdom to run now. I'm the new king. King George the Fourth.